Happy Monday, low bankroll roulette fools. Brent with AOB here. So this is our second day. So just to recap, yesterday we were down. We came back and went -7 after we got some money back. So we're going to keep going today. If I had more time, and hopefully you do, then we would be continuing on. I would have definitely kept playing. So remember, while he's spinning here, we'll come back to this. So we're going after, our goal is to double our bankroll, which was 300 to 600. And we're looking for a daily average right now of, this should say 15. Anyway, so let's go. We're shooting for a $15 bankroll for right now. Once we prove out we can do this, then we'll move forward. So let's go with, let's start while we're just waiting. Let's start with 50-cent double streets. And we'll continue from there. So, yeah. I promise you, if you have a $300 bankroll, if you can go really low, if you're willing to go 10-cent bets and you're willing to put in the time, you'll succeed. You'll succeed. Actually, you know what? I'll put my money where my mouth is. If you record your sessions, all right, you don't have to post them. You record your sessions and you have a $300 bankroll and you go with 10-cent minimum bets, and you play 10-cent minimum bets, 5 double streets, okay? And you triple on losses. If you lose your $300 in that session, I will, and you have to video it all. You'd have to video that session where you're playing 10-cent bets on a live wheel, and you lose them all, and you lose your bankroll. I will reimburse your bankroll up to $300 if you lose it all. If you lose $275 and you can't bet any further, then I'll reimburse. That's how confident. If you play by the method here, 5 double streets, 10 cents each, triple on losses. Once you triple on losses, you win twice, you bring it down to 10 cents. If you lose twice, you triple again and you play it twice and then bring it back down. Okay, you do that and you lose $300, I will reimburse you. Take a ticket, create a ticket in our Discord. You'll have to upload your video to YouTube and you'll have to post a link to that. It doesn't have to be public. You can post it as private and we will go from there, okay? So we're going to start with 5 double streets. I'm not crazy about the outside, but we will move to the outside. I showed you every day we're going to do the 3. And the purpose of showing you these 3 strategies is so you can see how each of these work and you can choose what you think is best for you, okay? If I were doing this straight up, just me, I would just be playing 5 double streets and 9 streets. That's all I would be doing. But I want you to see the differences there. Okay, we're still winning. We're winning 50 cents a pop. Let's go. And we're going to bet and we're going to set our thing for 10 rounds. We're going to try to get up to, we're going to do a little bit more because we were down, right? We were down 7. So I would love to make up that $7 today, and or at least $2 or $3 of it. So we get our 15. So maybe we shoot for a goal of $20 today. Let's see if we can do 20 pretty easily. Okay, well, that's not what we were looking for, but that's okay. Expect it, accept it, right? You're going to get losses. You're going to get losses. You may get 2 losses in a row. But if you've bet small enough, then it should not be a problem. I mean, it's going to be so rare on a $300 bankroll if you're betting 10 cents. Means you're winning 10 cents a spin. But if you got time, you can do it. 10 cents a spin, 10 spins is $1, right? And you should be winning money. So if you figure 10 spins is $1, so you're making, now I'm going to leave it twice, right? On the 5 double streets, we triple, we multiply our base bet by 3, and then we do it twice. Okay. then you'll be fine. Then you'll be fine. Now remember, when we do this, whew, look at that 35 and 3 right next to it. We go into profit here, 50 cents. Boom. We're up to 250. And we got our base bet now at 50 cents. Okay? And that's the beauty of doing these doing the autoplay, is because it saves your base bet so that even after you martingale, you don't have to go back and put it back down. Okay. Okay. It's the beginning of the week, man. It's July 1st. Can you believe it? I swear, in Oregon, man, hitting that area right there. In Oregon, summer always creeps up on us because like it goes warm, but then we get some days where it's overcast and cool in June and it lightly sprinkles, and that fools you into thinking that it's wetter out than it really is. And then I look out at my yard and the plants are wilting and the grass is already brown. Now, I really don't care about brown grass. In fact, my lawn is now, a couple years ago, I put in a eco lawn, which is clover, some really small, really pretty flowers, and a little bit of grass, this combination. And so it was actually developed in conjunction with the state of Oregon State University, to create this lawn. The clover puts nitrogen back in the soil. It's just really good. The nice thing is I don't have to mow it hardly, or I don't have to water it hardly at all. The clover stays, but it does need a little bit of water. It's funny because the grass goes brown first. The clover stays really nice. The downside of this lawn is, even though it's a micro clover, it can still get pretty tall. It can get about a foot tall. And man, mowing that is a beast, because clover, the stems are really thick and they're really wet. So I have a mulching lawnmower. So when it cuts, I mean, it takes me forever if I let it grow too long. But I like to let it grow long because it's got all these really pretty flowers and stuff in it. And all through May and June, the clover's flowering and the bees. So I let it go because I want the bees and stuff to be able to have access to it. I'm all over the place today. In the last video, in the 100K challenge video, I was talking about working out, because I've spoken about before, I'm a certified fitness and nutrition trainer. So I was telling the best ways to get, to start your exercise regime and get into the habit of doing it. So if you are interested in that at all, go watch the 100K challenge video. And I do plan on talking about that there. Look at this. We are crushing it today. All right. Let's keep it going. So our goal on this, remember, it isn't necessarily that you have to make 30 each day. It's you want your daily average to be there, okay? And needed profit, D7 divided by E7. That's, 2 days. We should be at $30, right? Right here we left off at 8, but we're going to be pulling that back up. So we're going to go for a $20 bankroll. We're going to go for a $20 profit session today. All right, so there's 5, but we're going to keep going on this. We're going to keep going. Let's see if we can get 10 on this one. And then we'll go to outside and get 5 there. And then we'll go 9 streets and see if we can't get 5 there. Like I said, if it were me just playing straight up, I would just be doing 9 street and double streets. I wouldn't even be playing. I'm only doing this out here so that you can see a different strategy out here. I may even once in a while incorporate playing 2 dozens. And there's many different ways you can play 2 dozens. You can play the outside 2 dozens. You can choose 6 corners on the inside, and that's 24 numbers. You could choose 8 streets. That's 24 numbers. So there's a lot. If this is all new territory for you and you're unfamiliar with it, I have a 3-part beginner session to roulette. Go check out those videos. Part 1, part 2, part 3. That explains all the nomenclature for the table. It explains the payouts, explains a couple different strategies, etc. Everything that you probably need to know. I believe it's all encompassing, but I'm sure I forgot something about at least getting started. So go check out that 3-part series, and that will give you a much better understanding of how the table works, okay? Because there are some nuances that new people don't know. So it includes all the rules that you might see on the table when you go play in person. For example, when they put the dolly on the table, which is a clear glass marker that shows what number it just hit, you can't touch the table until they pull that dolly off. So there's little nuanced rules, how you can bet. The inside is a cumulative bet of the table minimum. The outside is each spot has to have the table minimum. So go check out that video if you haven't seen it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Again, if you have suggestions, put it in the comments. I've been really inundated lately. Just too many things, too many videos, too many different things. So I have dropped I was going to do a blackjack versus roulette kind of a challenge. And I might do a one-off video here and there. But it was successful and I was going. To be 100% honest, I just could not get my head around sitting around blackjack. It just is not enjoyable for me. So, okay, so there's a loss. So we're going to triple up. I just hated it. And it was miserable. It was miserable. I tried it for doing 5 sessions. And while successful, I just did not like it. It just seems so slow and tedious. There's really only one way to play. I mean, in terms of I was demonstrating basic strategy. So we followed basic strategy to the T. I showed the table for basic strategy on when you hit, when you stay, when you split. I don't know. It was just slow and boring, and it just felt like the dealer was always getting 19, 20, or 21. I mean, all right, there we go. There's one. New dealer. We're gonna play through the dealer change, but new dealer is not a bad time to take a quick break and take a bio break, go get some water, go get a snack, do a couple body weight squats, do a couple push-ups, do a couple sit-ups, do a couple chair dips. Oh, we got Pete back. All right. What's up, Pete? If you don't know, I'm referring to the comedian Pete who's on Saturday Night Live. I don't know why I'm blanking on his last name right now, but Pete Davidson. He looks like a young, oh my gosh. We just lost the second one on Pete Davidson. Thanks, Pete Davidson. All right, so we're going to triple up to 450. This table is much harder to get your bets in because if we double up from 450, and let's go to the chart here, we can go to our strat tiers. You can see if we move over here to the 9 Street, we're putting in 50-cent bets. So on a $300 bankroll, we have 5 progressions. Okay, so we're on number 3 progression right now, which is 450 a bet. If we were to lose this, we would be on our 4th progression. You only have 5, right? So we're going again. We got to win it twice. And this is, I have updated. If you look in the description below, I have linked this sheet up here. It gives you a daily tracker. It gives you the graph. It gives you the summary. It gives you a low bankroll tracking. What it doesn't have, I think it has pretty much everything. But it has these strat tiers here, so you can see on 5 double streets, and I'm going to add playing 2 dozen or 24 numbers. I'm going to add 24 number progression to this, but you can see where that's at. We'll come back to it. Phew, last time we've always been 1 number next to losing here. So, all right, we're back down to base bet, and we got to set our renew up, our auto bet. Let's go for 10 rounds. So we're going to go to 10 here, remember. So if you go back to this, 50 cents, we have 5. If you go down to 10 cents, okay, then you you give yourself an extra, plus if you lose this one, you'll still have plenty of money because your cumulative would be 182. So you can keep going. You just won't have and we lose there. Thanks, Pete. All right. Going up, tripling it up again. So if you go 10 cents per unit, now this is the progression multiplier. You want to be even safer, you can go down to 2, which means when you lose, you double and you spin 3 times instead of 2 to get ahead. So this is a safer way to go. You can see this gives you 9 progressions. Okay, so I'm going to take that back. What the challenge is, if you are going to play the guaranteed method, where I guarantee you're not going to go bust, that you will get it. You just have to be willing to spend the time in. 10-cent bets, 10-cent double streets for a total of 50 cents. You only martingale, you double up once, and you spin 3 times. That will put you into profit, and then you go back down to base bet. Okay? So I guarantee if you go 10-cent bets on a $300 bankroll and you martingale on losses for 3 times, so you keep that bet at that double bet for 3 spins in a row, that will put you in a profit, and then you bring it back down, you're not going to bust. You're not going to bust your bankroll. And I will guarantee that. So all you got to do is get OBS. Let's do a search for OBS. It's a free screen recorder, and you can record your sessions. And this is if you want to. This is a free $300 insurance policy for you. Okay? You got to record your session from start to finish. It can't have gaps, and you got to leave a chart. It needs to have a chart. So play on stake or whatever, but it needs to have a chart. And if you bust, just upload the video to YouTube, set it for private so public can't see it. Only people with the link can see it. And if I see that you busted on a 10-cent bet, martingaling on a loss and keeping at that flat bet for 3 and then coming back down, then I will reimburse you. You need to have a crypto account because I'll send it to you in Litecoin. Seems like a lot of work, but it's not. OBS is super easy. There's a ton of YouTube videos on how to use OBS. All right, here we go. Here we go. Where are we at? We're at $9. 2 more wins and we'll have our 10. I would literally, honestly, if I were playing this way, I would just bet 10 cents and just maybe even 30 cents. What does our graph looks like if we move this to 30 cents? We would have almost 8 progressions. Not quite. So this one, but you would have a solid 7. You move to 20. You have a solid 8 progressions at 20 cents. That's a lot of progressions on a 5 double street. Okay. I might even be moving this. Maybe I'll move this to, but on my challenge, I have a $5,000 bankroll. What if I move this up to $50? See, at $50, I only have 4 progressions. At $25 units, I have 5 progressions, which isn't bad. At $10 units, I have 6, almost 7 progressions. That's pretty good. But that's only making $10 a spin. That's not terrible. It'd take me a lot longer than I have time for. That's part of it, is I have a time crunch. All right, we're at $10. We're going to win one more, and then we're going to switch over to either this outside. And I think what I'm going to do is play. Ooh, there's a run of 1, 2, 3. I was going to play high-low. For the most part, it looks pretty good. Follow the winner, black-red is working. Would have worked pretty well, except for right here is a bumpy run. Okay, let's clear this out. Stop this. And let's go high, low. We're going to play high. Let's see, I think we did dollar units last time. So if we take this and you move over here, here's the outside. Red, black, odd, even, doesn't matter. With $1 units, we have 8 progressions. Not a lot. We go to 50, we have 9 progressions. And that, trust me, that doesn't seem like a lot, but that one extra progression makes all the difference. Okay, so we're just going to play 50 cents right now and see how it goes for us. Now we lost. We're going to double up on high and see how this rolls for us. See how it goes. Let me know in your chat. Listen, there's a lot of support in our Discord. If you're not in our Discord server, there is a lot of people in there that are doing the same exact thing following around, okay? So go check it out. Get on Discord. A ton of support there. It's 100% free. We don't sell you anything in there. You're not even allowed to sell anything in there, okay? We don't want that to become some sort of shady marketplace. Everything, all the information, everything mandated 100% free. So people that come in, and I'm telling you right now, we've already kicked people out for coming in and trying to sell strategies, try to sell spreadsheets, try to sell these things. Snake oil. No. It's us against the casino. It's all of us against the casino. We should be spreading this wealth amongst ourselves. It's 100% free. I don't believe in selling strategies. I don't. If your strategy is so good, you should be making plenty of money on the roulette wheel. You don't need to sell your strategy. Okay? To me, that's why they're shady. If your strategy is so damn good, then go play it. Make $1 billion. You don't need to sell it to people. I mean, some of our members early on, before we caught on to people selling stuff, I mean, they were paying a lot of money for these strats, sometimes $200-$300. Don't do that. Listen, everything that someone's coming up with has already been thought. Nothing I do, I invented. Okay? Anything I do has already been done 1,000,000 times and for a bazillion years ahead of me. Okay? So, all right, we're on our third tier here. We're going for, it's a $2 bet now. Okay? We can see exactly where we're at on this sheet. We're here. We're now here. 3. We have 9. We can miss, but the good news about out here is one win gets you into profit. You don't need to spin more than once. One win gets you into profit. And I said this 1,000,000 times. I'll say it again. Anybody that tells you, oh, you're betting, let's say we miss all the way up to 6. And they say, oh, you're betting $16 to make 50 cents. No. You're betting $16 to win $16. Come on, Pete. Don't fuck around with us now. Quit giving us these lows. I swear, every time. This is why I hate high and low. I mean, every time, no matter what I do, I feel like once I start, it goes against any strategy that I'm using out here. So, anyway, back to Discord. Get in there. It's not I didn't want it to turn into a Craigslist. We've got good moderators and admins in there watching out for you. It's a very safe forum, a place for you. We're looking out for you. You can ask questions all you want. Oh, goodness, dude. This guy. All right. We're up to $8 now. So, we're here. I mean, we only have 9. I say only, but we only have 9. And like I told you, I have seen things run. So if we lose this one here, what we're going to do, and I should have done this because I totally spaced it. You lose 4, I would take a break on this one. Let's do that one like in a dark gray as a reminder. I lose this one, I would probably take a break and then come back a little while later and jump in back here. All right, phew, we won. Now you can opt to play it through, and if you're betting 10 cents, then all good. All right, we go back to our 50 cent base bet. Okay. Here we go. What are we at? We're at 1150. We're doing well today. We're doing well today. And we've been running for 25 minutes. So 25 minutes and we're up $12 already. I mean, we're pretty close to our goal already, our daily goal, which would be fine. But we're going to go to 20 today and win back. Maybe we might even go to 17. You know what? We're going to go to 17. I want to play the way that I really, overall, the way I want you to play. My bets on some of these are a little bit higher than what I'd recommend. Like on this outside bet, I really recommend you go down to 10 cents or 20 cents, especially 10 cents, because you can see we hit 1, 2, 3, 4. We hit 4 easily in a row, and I promise you, you could easily hit another 4 or 5 in a row. So stop after 4. I will be better about following that strategy myself, and stop on 4. Okay, let's roll. I have a meeting coming up. I might have to put this on pause as well as we're doing. Gosh. And another thing you can do on this one, again, if you're going to keep it, if you're going to stay static, which is what I'm doing, right? You have a couple different choices. Follow the winner, which means you bet high or low or even odd, black, red, based on what the last one. So in this case, it hit 34, we play high. When it hit 2, we bet low. If you're going to do that, or you play follow the loser, which means whatever it wins, you bet the opposite. You can't do the auto betting here. But if you're going to do static like I'm doing, you could do the auto bet. And that way, sometimes if you get busy and you're gone, it's going to bet for you automatically. All right, here we go. We're at 1350. I'm hoping I have enough time to get to 15 before we take a break. So especially the nice thing about Discord too is it's far easier for me to chat with you there than it is on the YouTube channels. Because you can ping me directly. You can post it into, we have many channels set up just for roulette, dice, baccarat, blackjack, etc. So you can post your questions in there, and there's people in there along with me that are super knowledgeable about this stuff. All right, there's our first loss. So we're going to double up. Let's see if we can get that. We had a nice run of high. We had 4 highs in a row there. 5 highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 highs in a row. So that was nice. All right, let's see if we can get up to 15 here. And I think we're going to go to 17. We're down 7. So we're going to get 2 back at a time, and maybe if it's going really well, we'll get 3 back one day, then 2. That will give us exactly 7 back and make up for that day. All right, there we go. So we're 1 win on the outside. We're immediately in profit. 1 unit. Okay. Now, something I told you could do if it's going really well and you're up in profit, and let's say it's going real well, so you decide to go past your daily target, which again, I would really much prefer you set a daily target, and even if you get close or on it, you stop. You stop. You limit your sessions. But let's say you come back in the evening and you decide to bet and you're doing real well and you get up a couple dollars, you can go ahead and use that extra dollars to place bigger bets down here. Just don't go below your daily target if you're above it. All right. Well, that lasted 1 spin. And you know what? The nice thing is if you're static betting, you don't mind if it's choppy. In fact, you want it choppy. You want runs, but you also want it to be choppy, because because you're doubling up and you win on 1 bet, even if it goes 2 down here and then comes back 2 down here, you're winning. Not as frequently as if you win everything, but you're winning pretty often, right? And I told you yesterday, if you want to be a little bit more risky on this, you double your bet on a loss plus add 1 unit. Okay, double plus 1 unit. All right, here we go. I do believe in dealer bias, but let's look at the chart and see what's hitting. If you've watched any of my videos, I'll tell you I don't believe in the history much. All right, dozens. Second and third dozen are far outpacing the first dozen. But what this means is this will sooner or later start catching up. This will. I mean, statistically, you watch these over time, this will catch up, and one of these will go back down. It ebbs and flows. Overall, they'll end up being right around the same. But right now, second and third dozen are winning out. Look at that. We could play in 2 dozens. All right, there's a win. Okay, so we're going to go back here. One more. I'm going to play this until we hit 15, and then we're going to go to 9 streets. And I think we're going to play, there's some high ones, but I think we might play 3 centipede, maybe even 4 centipede. 3 or 4 centipede. And I'll show you what that is if you're not familiar with that. If you're not familiar with some of these strategies, especially on the 9 streets that I play, go watch either the beginning strategy sessions or go watch some of my 100K videos. I know that the 100K if it seems like, hey, I can't relate, that's just so much more money. It's the same. I'm playing the same strategies. You can scale it down, but you get to see me play it longer. So go check out those 100K, that video series, and you'll see the strategies. And I explain the 9 street, the different types of 9 street bets. I've given them names. Standard, which is 1, 2, 3 street. Reverse, which is 4, 3, 2 street. 1, 3, 4, which is the 1, the 3rd, and the 4th street of every dozen, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's why on the 5 double streets, I coined it, said in between the goalposts, because we call 1, 2, 3, and 34, 35, 36 the goalposts. All right, there's 15. We are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to save this for 10 rounds. And this is what I call 3 centipede. Okay, so we're playing here, and 7, 8, 9 through 33. So 7 through 33 are all winners, and you can obviously see these are our whacks along with 0. Winner, winner. So we win $1.50 on these. Okay, so I think actually that's too much, right? Weren't we doing 10 cents maybe? Let's go check. What was I doing on this last time? I believe we were playing 10 cents. Yeah, and that gave us 8 progressions on 10 cents. So yeah, this one I recommend. We'll win 30 cents per spin instead of we just run $1.50, but that one can get high. That can go fast. How many let me go back and see how many progressions we would get with 50 cents. Which would be up, but that's a 450 bet. So if we push this up to 0.5, that would still give us 6 progressions. I do not believe I've ever had to go past 6 progressions. Let's see if this $15 bets. I have not had to go past 6 progressions when I followed it straight through. I have never lost on the 7th progression, but I've either stopped, but I don't believe I've ever lost that. I'll have to go back and check. So I think that's pretty safe, but we're going to stick with 10-cent progressions. All right. We won. So we're at 30 cents. What does 20 cents look like? That's why these sheets are really good. It helps you kind of visualize. That gives us 7 progressions still with a little bit of leftover. So that's 7 progressions versus 0.50 cents, which would be 6 progressions. 1 progression is huge. Okay? It doesn't seem like much, but having that 1 extra progression, in this case, we have 8 progressions. I feel very comfortable with 8 progressions. So we're going to stick with 10 cents, even though we're only grabbing 30 cents a bet. In this case, the one reason, because of our bankroll, the one reason I like the 5 double streets is because we're hitting 50 cents a bet. And I think the progressions, but here we're betting $1.80 versus $2.50 a bet, and we're making 30 cents instead of 50 cents, but we're going to decline this. I don't know why we're declining it. Oh, because I went up to 20-cent bets. Did not want to do that. All right, we're back to 10-cent bets. We're at 18 bucks. Look at us. 35 minutes and we're at 18 bucks. And this is just the first phase. Once we get comfortable and you're comfortable, hopefully you watch a few of these and then you start playing along. And let me know how it's going, especially if you get into Discord. Let me know how it's going. Let me know if you're having trouble. I can help you through this process. I mean, that's what this is about. I don't want to just do a video and leave you on your own. So if you can get into Discord, then myself, the moderators, admins, the other members in there can start helping, and we can be in this journey together. You don't have to play by yourself, okay? You can get in there with us, and that way we can take a look. And if you can't record, maybe you can do a screen share and go, okay, this is what happened. What am I doing wrong here? And we can take a look, or you can just describe it. So I've been saying all along, that's what that Discord community is for. It's amazing. Not only that, but man, it's amazing meeting everybody and developing that relationship. Of course, nothing is as good as in person, but it's damn close. Okay, look at that. 1860. We are rolling. So wait a second, 15. Oh, you know what? We said we were only going to go $3. So I'm going to win one more. And then, you know what? We're so close to 20. Let's just go. I was going to only go, but it's going so well. I'm going to push this up to $20 if it stays this way. But I'm going to be very careful about going below $15. So we have $3.60 above our daily target. So I feel comfortable pushing it. Okay, phew, that was barely a winner. Right there on the fringe. Okay, 1920. We're 80 cents away. We're three spins away from hitting a $20 mark, when our goal right now, just for the first bunch of sessions here before we jump up and start increasing our daily wins to 30. And you can get your 30. So if you're stay at home or you're, whatever. Now, let me make very, very clear again, and I say it over and over, please only be using disposable income to play. Okay? Set yourself a budget. If you don't have it, don't force it. Whatever it is, make sure you're paying your rent. Make sure you're feeding yourself and your kids. Make sure you're doing what you got, gas for your car. Someone posted the other day, they're in debt. Is it worth it to take a line of credit or a loan out to gamble? Absolutely fucking no. Okay? Do not do that. Especially if you're a beginner. If you're a seasoned pro and you have it proven and you say, you know what? I'm going to take out money because I'm already financially well off, but I'm going to take a loan out just so I have additional money to gamble. That's on you. I mean, you know better. But for those of you, please don't do something silly like that. Don't play with money. And I said it in the last episode. If you upload $300, take $200 of it, put it in the vault, have a $100 playable balance or even $50, and prove with the lowest denomination that you can do it. Okay? Play with 10-cent bets on the outside, 1-to-1 bets, the red, black, even odd. Prove that you can do it. And once you prove consistently that you can be winning, then you can increase your bankroll and your bets. Look at that. We're at 2010. We're going to call it there. Okay. Let's pull in our spreadsheet. A little bankroll challenge. Okay. So we will match this at 308. We'll come up here today and we get to add plus 20. I'm not even going to bother with cents. We're just going to go on whole dollars. And down here was a $20 day. And how we looking? All right, we're already at $28 profit. So we've almost worked this back, but we didn't get into profit on this day. So for our average, that's going to bring our average down. We need to be, we need to be at 45. This day's played doesn't add 3 days until today's over, but we need to be at $45. I'll need to check and see if I can rework this. Anyway, so we're looking good. So we're going to leave it there. Maybe I'll come back this evening again, like I did yesterday, even if I happen to have some spare time, but I'm trying to play it. And that's another thing I'm going to tell you. If you're playing this, don't let this consume you where you're playing all day long. It'll at some point, fairly short period of time, you'll get really fatigued and you'll start getting tired. And that's when you make dumb decisions. It happens to me. It'll happen to you. So try to set your goal, stick to it, stop. We hit our $20 goal, stop. I'm inclined, because the session went so well, to come back a little later. I'm not burned out, and maybe chip away and get another $2 and then kind of build. And then every day, if we add $2, we'll get this $15 average back by here, so it's not a big deal. So anyway, all right, that's it for today. Put in the comments in YouTube. I try to address all of them when I get a chance, but even better, get into Discord. Even better, get onto kick.com, okay? Register, join All on Black 1919. When we do our live streams, we're giving away money all the time, almost every day, somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 to $300 every single day. There's your bankroll. You win, I'm paying you to get your bankroll set up. If you haven't joined stake.us or stake.com or stake.uk, join for stake.us. You'll get $25 if you sign up on my affiliate link. You'll get $25 immediately. You'll immediately get rake back, which means they pay you money back when you lose, and when you bet, they give you a certain percentage back. And if you create a ticket in our Discord proving your affiliate link and that you're verified on Stake, if you're in the US, I will give you I will match $50 of your deposits. If you're a gold, I will match up to 75 of your deposits. And if you're platinum or above, when you sign up and you become an affiliate and you prove it, I will match up to $100 of your deposits. Free money right there. Okay. All right. Be good humans, be good to each other, be good to yourself. It's not that hard. And let's go kick the casino's ass together. All right. Cheers. What's up? Low bankroll roulette fools. We're back. Thought we would just pop in and get an extra session. We were up $20 on the day. So let's see if we can grab a little extra. Man, look at that. These would all be winners with our double street strategy if we're playing inside the goalposts. But now that we get here, look at that. All these. Every one of these is a winner. We're playing this 5 double street right here. Holy Toledo. Red would have been a good choice. Here's lose, win. Not too bad. So going red isn't too bad right now. Going black isn't a great one. You would have missed out on these. Then you would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would have been 6 progressions in before you won. Oy. No fucking way, right? So it doesn't hit it. Our first one, I swear, I don't know. It's crazy. Today, it's just been nuts. We just had our live session giveaway. Oh my God. We had a good time, but damn. Lost $2,000. I was hoping to have money left over from playing to give away, but it didn't work out that way. But it happens. I'll make it back up in tomorrow's live stream. Hopefully we were playing double streets with this and just couldn't hit. So this is sort of me being stubborn, but it's so funny. It doesn't hit at all, and then I get in here and it hits on the first spin. You're mad because he keeps stopping the wheel to grab the ball. He needs to stop the wheel, you knucklehead. To spin it the other direction. Does. Some of these people, they don't know what they're talking about, and they sit there and I'm being kind of a dick right here. First time playing roulette. Don't criticize a dealer if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All right. What's up, Dominic? All right, come on, let's go. So we're up $1. Man, we don't need much, right? This is just a little bit of extra icing on top. Icing on top. We started out with Okay, we're winning. $1.50. Let's keep going, and let's add this for 10 spins so we don't forget. I appreciate it, Dominic. Dominic watches our videos. That's awesome. You're the man, dude. You're the man. Oh, phew. Oh, in between the 35, 3, and the 0. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Okay, look at that. We're up $3. We're up $3. 23. Okay, so we're at 23. We are $8 over our thing right now. So I'm going to just put +3 there. So it shows next session. So we're at 23 right now. We need this really to be at $45 when we hit as of today. All right, we're crushing the freaking double streets. He's asking me, the dealer's asking me, why do I silence the audio sounds from the table? I think most people... All right, I'm turning him on.
You should use volume mode really. Actually, I think people liked.
Oh, that's our first loss.
And we number one race all number from first come first on plus
2. We're going up three times.
Yes, maybe just my idea. Why not? True one. Okay, guys, what do you think? Should I kiss the ball or not? Or for luck? I ask again. I think I should kiss the ball.
Kiss the ball. Yeah, you kiss the ball. Put in the chat down there. Do you want to hear the sounds of the roulette wheel and of the dealer and whatnot, or would you prefer not to be? All right.
Enemy number 2.
Oh, lost again. Damn. 2 in a row. 1-2. So we got to go up.
I think.
How much should we lose there?
Like,
we got to go 450.
Yes. Thank you for all you do. Oh, you're welcome, bro. And last 5 seconds. And the luck. Julian, welcome. Yeah, welcome. Stable.
One guy's asking. Oh, here it's under message requests.
Enemy number 22, like civil number I number 4. First come, second assault. And you round last start. Please congratulations, guys. Always reach the mats. Hello on black. Oh, 90 million. Like, I'm for you. Bro, Alon Black, do you use same tactic, same strategy, or not? Without 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Decline. We don't want to keep it. We want to go back to the base.
Nice trees or 5 doors.
I want to get back some.
Yes, actually, really, it's look like so smart, really. I sabotaged your strategy, robot. 2 times in a row. No, actually, it's 6 black, 7 number from.
All right, that brings us up close.
Times your
I'm gonna double up. I'm gonna triple up here. We're gonna go ahead and push it.
Welcome to table. And now when they change my direction. Yes, guys, actually, I must do it. Because some players asked from me why you do it. Because I must. And number 25, right? It's all number I number and from.
Whew, right next to that 2. All right, where are we at here? Our high was 4. We're at 450. This will get us to $5. Okay, ending +3. We're now at +5. Okay, look at that. We're chipping away. So we beat this deficit, and we're up a few dollars. So it's as if we only made a couple bucks that day. We get up. We could totally play today and get this up to 45, and then we would be averaging our $15 a day for the first couple of days. Maybe we'll go 5 days, and then we're going to start kicking it up 1%, which is $5 every day.
Number 11 black. It's all numbers. Second column versus an entire section. Make that start. Congratulations, winning one.
Go 10 here.
For your lowest 2 weeks loading up on. And all guys, all winners. Congratulations, all players. Thanks for being, thanks for joining. Christine Azella, welcome. So, spirits coming. Daniel. Helpy, welcome.
Yeah, and they need to change it. So, oh no. Well, at least we moved it back down. At least we moved it back down. Okay, let's rebet. We're going up 3x. And we're going to spin this twice, right? I don't know how loud the desktop audio is, so we'll have to see. Hopefully it's not too loud because it's being recorded in OBS and imported in Camtasia. I can't adjust the audio. I can't post-process the audio very much. Yeah, for the life of me, I don't know why they had to go and screw up with this. I just don't know. Okay, there we go. All right, we need one more, and we'll be up by that. Now, like I told you, something you can do if you want to be daring is, this is almost a freebie session, right? We got to 20 earlier on. If we were to get up to $5 net gain, you could do all the time $1 double streets and gamble your thing. You know.
How much is your maximum cash?
Okay. So we got back to even. That should have been a $1.50 bet. I don't know why it wasn't. So now that we have $5, we're going to risk. We're going to risk the $5 bankroll because this plus we're going to go to $1 bets. And let's see if we can get a couple. That will be saving us one spin. And I really would like to get, so we're $10 over right now. We got 15, 20. This puts us up at 25. We need 30 plus 7. We need to be at 37 to not only get our 15 today, but our get to 15. Now, if you remember what I said, you don't have to do this. You do not need to recapture everything from a day. And if you don't want to play that day, don't play that day. Your targets, your daily targets, I would suggest are per day. You can set goals for the month, and that's nice. Don't stress it if you're going to miss it. You don't have to put extra sessions in. That can cause you to be tired, make mistakes. I'm going extra because I'm feeling really good. We're winning right now. We've got $5 under our belt, so we're already ahead. Woo! From second round versus entire section. Ooh. Playing time and starts. My time is 2 winners. Congratulations, guys. But my time is up. What was next?
Hi, my name
Later, Dom.
I'll be a dealer for the next section.
All right. We're risking it. I don't like playing on new dealers.
You speed. I'm super good luck. Okay.
Let's roll.
This is not good spin, sorry.
Whoo-wee.
26 is back with a high number.
All right, we're going to drop back down to 50 cents for a bit.
Second column, 30,000 in poison section.
We're going to drop back down.
Guys, and let's play.
With the new dealer. Let's see how she's going to go. See how it goes. All right, we're at $8.
Time's over, good luck. The winning number is 21. It's red with a high number from third column, second dozen, and poison section. Compliments to your players and round is over. Time is over. Good luck. The winning number is 20 black, even in a high number from second column, second dozen, and orphan section. Congratulations, dear winners. Let's play. Oh, time is over. Back to you too. Okay, the winning number is 10 black, even in low number from first column, first dozen, and here section. Congratulations. Let's play. I hope I wish. Time's over. Good luck. Win for win. What numbers now? It's 30, 36, and 14 red, and 20, 28 black. Cold numbers 27, 25 red, 4, 29, 31 black. Okay, now the winning number is 25. It's red, odd, cold, and high number from first column, third dozen, and poison section. Congratulations. Let's play. Time's over. Good luck. Okay, the winning number is 2 black, and low number from second column, first dozen, and poison section. Congratulations, guys. Round has begun. Time is up. Good luck. Okay, the winning number is 1 red with the low number, first column, first dozen, and orphan section. Congratulations. Oh no. Don't be sad. Don't be sad, please. Time is up, and good luck. The winning number is 34. It's red, even in high. Even in a high number from first column, third dozen, and orphan section. Congratulations. I hope it will be easy for you. Really. Let's see, let's see. Time is over. Good luck. Okay, the winning number is 20 black, and high number from second column, second dozen, and orphan section. Congratulations. And round is over. Yeah, it's so close. Time is over. I wish you good luck. No, it's not 18. Again, the winning number is 30, reds even and high number from third column, third dozen into your section. Huge congratulations, guys. And round so. Time is over. Good luck. Okay, the winning number is 36. It's a red even and high number from third column, third dozen into your section. My compliments. Round is open. And time is over. The winning number is 10, black even and high number and low number from first column, first dozen into your section. Best compliments. The players. Spin. And time is over. Good luck.
And I've been talking this whole time, and I've been on mute, I think. So good for you. Oh, come on.
Number 0 from voice and section.
All right, so 450. If we look at our chart,
Special compliments.
we got to go 1350 each of them.
7 winners. Let's play.
We're just going to go to 14 instead of 1350. Okay. Dang. She's doing terrible for us. Look at 0, 36, 1, 2, 34. So out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've lost 5 out of the last 8 with her. No bueno. No bueno. We want Dom back. Bring back Dom. Oh, right next to the 2. She's hitting us, either hitting us or we're getting really freaking close. All right, we're going again. We got to get 2 of these. Let's see. So we needed $22. We had 5. So I believe we got to get what, $17 profit here? Yeah, I think we got to get $17 profit here. Oh my God, between the 0 and the 3 and the 35. Holy crap.
High number from second column, third dozen, and poison section.
There's 11.
Round is over. Why only 18, Sky? Why you want 18?
We'll go 10 spins here. All right, now listen.
Time is over.
For the low bankroll, again, I can't stress enough. When you're first starting out, whatever bet you think you're okay with,
No, it's not 18.
she's been next to a losing number every single spin, pretty much. Go ultra low, okay? Like I told you, take a quarter or a third of your bankroll, put the rest away. Play ultra low as the betting can go. Here it's 10 cents. I know there are some online servers out there that'll do 1 penny, even better. Prove to yourself that you can make this work. And what's up? Hi. What are you doing?
I want to talk to you about your day.
Oh.
Say hi.
Hi. I'm doing a low bankroll video. This is my daughter Elise.
Hello.
She's a good player. Oh, this dealer, look at this, how many times she's lost for us out of the last. Okay, where are you going?
Round is open.
Okay, all right.
Gravity, she just...
Time is over. Good luck. Okay, the winning number is 34. It's red, even and high number.
Holy crap, look at her. This lady is trouble. All right, we got to get the fuck away from her. So we got to go up to 450. Actually, we're going to go up to 5. I should have just put a 5 there because our last bet, I think, was bigger. What was the last bet? We're getting all cattywampus. Don't do what I'm doing. Keep track. I was talking to my daughter and doing too many things. Okay, that was 750. So no, that was right.
Time is over. Good luck.
So this just gives us a little extra. It'll give us an extra 50 cents towards recovery. So let's see what happens here. Oh, man. Almost in the 36.
The winning number is 30. Red, even and high
Oh,
number.
we are definitely going to recover. And
good job. Let's play.
would have just been easier to cancel all this and put the 5s up there. I'm going 5 again. Would have been, yeah, let's get off of this. And let's see. We're going to go,
Time is over. Good luck.
I think 134. 10, 36, 30 is a lot, loser.
The winning number is for black.
Okay, there we go.
And gold number from first column, first.
Boy, she's coming across really crackly.
Congratulations, dear winners. Let's
I'm just going to turn her off. All right, let's get up to 12. We need to get up to 17. We need to get up to 17. We're at 1150. So our average right now, where are we at? Oh, I'm actually entering these in on the wrong one. Low bankroll. All right, 12. There we go. Low bankroll here. Come up here. $12. Okay, we need this to be 45. So yeah, we need to be $17. That would get us to every day. 15 bucks is what our target is. Again, that's your target. And you can do it if you're willing to play low and slow and long enough. Okay? You can do it. All right, there it is. I'm going to stand up. If you have a standing desk, even better. Be careful about playing on the couch with your laptop for too long. Sitting on the couch with a laptop and like that can be really bad for your posture. And I'm not meaning to try to tell you what to do. I think you know all those things. Your back probably hurts after a while. But I'm going to stand up here, shake it out. And then maybe, let's see, black. Looks like blacks are coming on strong again. We might go to the outside here and finish up on the outside. Just to do something different. I don't have a lot of confidence here with her. So that's 13. We need to win $4. Let's turn this off. Let's clear that out. And we're going to go, we're just going to stay on black. We're just going to stay on black. All on black, baby. We're going to stay here and see how this works out for us. I don't know. She will probably go now the rest of the way without hitting any of the goalposts. But who knows? Let's see. If we'd moved around, if we had moved around, well, 2 and 6 would have been a loss because they're in the same double streets. 26, 21, 0, 10, 36, 30, 20. That's a better way of doing it. But look at, there's 35. We would have lost right there. Good move. But I think moving, like rotating the streets out, you know what I mean? So in other words, that hit 35. So we would do these streets over here. I'm going to play them both. I'm going to keep going here and I'm going to play that. Do not do this, please. Do not do it this way. Playing two strategies at once, A, it can be confusing if you're forgetting where you're at with them, and B, if they both get on a losing streak, it's really, oh, that's good for us. It hit black and it, oh no, so yeah, we finally get up there and she hits the one that, so what we're going to do is do this, And then we're going to manually do this. She hasn't hit the same area for a long time. 2 and 6 was the last one. And then as soon as we get in there, she hits it. So crazy. But don't do this. Thank you, Big Five Smoke. If you're watching this low bankroll video, you can see yourself on here. All right, so there's a win up there, but a loss down here, which is okay because this is one we want to reset up there more than down here. So the nice thing is we can redo that one, and because that plays twice at that level, and we go to $2 there. All right, let's go. Let's go. And maybe we'll jump. Well, we're getting pretty close. We're $4 away. Nice. We just won 3.5 out of the 4 we need right now. We're at 16.5. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go 50-cent double streets and hope this finishes it up for us. And this, my friends, we're going to go ahead and assume that we're going to win. Low bankroll challenge. We come back up here to the end and we're at $17. And look at our total profit is $45, which is where we need to be. Tomorrow it'll show the average. I'm going to change this. Let's see. B2 minus 1. What if I go to P2 minus 1 plus 1? Oh, that's not going to work. Yeah, it does work. Okay, days played, which includes today. There it is. $16.50. All right, we're out of here. That's $17. We got it here. We got our $17, and today is a $37 day. Nice. We're going to do 5 days of, let's call it this color. And when we do a 15, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of, let's just call it this color. So every one of these 5 segments will be an increase of 1%, which is $5, right? So we're going to increase this by 5%. We have 300 right now. 5% is $15. 6% of 300 is $18, right? So we'll go from 15 to 18 to 21, etc., until we get up to 10%. Then we'll be stopping when it gets to be a $30 daily goal. I think that's more than enough to keep you busy. All right. All right. This is it for today. If you have any questions or comments, way to make this better, things you'd rather see, please put them in the comments, especially get into Discord. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button below, give it a thumbs up. Let's go. Let's beat the casino together. All right. Be good humans. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. It's not that hard. Cheers.